Hey everyone. Yeah, it's a little windy and a little cold right now, but I thought I'd take this time and kind of talk about something that I could easily talk about with my Kindle, but I'm going to hold off on it and just do it this way. That way I can at least get use out of this camera. And what I want to talk about basically is, well, essentially the whole pony fan base, if you will. You see, I don't think it's a secret that the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic has taken on a life of its own. I mean, it has broken barriers as far as fans and the certain age limits as those fans are. And I just saw my coffee cup that I drank out of, my foam one, just get blown all the way across like it's nothing. But anyway, like I said, the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic franchise has really broken barriers. And like I said, has crossed not just generational gaps, but genders and ages and all that. And for some odd reason, it's what is presented in the show. It's not just the character. It's not just the characters. Well, a majority of it is, but the rest is also what you watch. It's the story that involves them. And when people look at a show, when people gravitate to a show like that, it's because there's something there. There's something there for everyone. I mean, you know, I got laughs a few times here and there, you know, just out of the two specials that I recorded as part of my traditional yearly holiday specials and movies DVD set. The two holiday ones, the Halloween and Christmas themed ones. I got a kick out of those. You know, there were some moments there, like in the Christmas one, you have Rarity wearing a festive Christmas-like hat, Christmas tree-like hat, and you know, you have Pinkie Pie popping out of the top of it, popping out of it, you know, out of the top of it or in the middle of it or something like that. So it's really funny, and you know, you get a kick out of that, you get a laugh out of it. You know, it's just. Again, I think it's just some kind of there's an element there that I don't think can be described as nothing more than, you know, magic, if you will. And it is magic in a sense. It's a special kind of magic that hooks you. You know, a lot of people I've seen at places like Devon Art and other artistic places like to kind of combine the characters of My Little Pony Friendship and Magic and do little crossover pictures or even comics, sometimes even stories, with the SatAM characters. Because in a sense, I've heard, you know, a lot of people talk about how similar, in some sense, Friendship is Magic is to SatAM. You know, how it's characterized, it's got all these elements that you loved about SatAM in Friendship is Magic. You know, you got your level-headed character, kind of leader in Twilight, which is like Sally. You know, you got your country, you know, girl, kind of like country tomboyish like girl in Applejack, which is like Bunny Rabbit with a southern accent and sweet and all that. You've got your speedster with a little bit of an ego problem in Rainbow Dash, reminiscent of Sonic. You have Fluttershy that's kind of like a Dulcie in a sense. So you got all these similarities, and you know, that shows you that the mass appeal of something like this, because if you have SatAM fans of the SatAM Sonic show saying, hey, you know, I like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic because it's like Sat AM in some sense. It's got characteristics, it's got stories and stuff similar to that. It shows you what kind of connection this show has. It has a connection that, Sat AM had when it was on the air. So, and still has to this day. Which tells you by any means that whenever this series does come to an end, that it's going to have a connection that's going to go beyond its initial runs. It's many seasons that it was on. It's going to go beyond that, and people are going to, love it. They're going to get a kick out of it. They're going to enjoy it. And now to top it all off, you're finally doing something for the show, for this franchise that has been long overdue. And that is with the success of Transformers, the Transformers franchise on the big screen, G.I. Joe, and upcoming Gem, possibly. You have My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, in the works for a big screen release. And from what we understand, it's not going to be another, from what we understand and read, it's not going to be another Equestria Girls spin-off. It's just going to be Friendship is Magic, maybe My Little Pony Friendship is Magic related, on the big screen. No Equestria Girls, nothing. So, and it's just really amazing. And I think other connections are there too. I mean, when you take a look, like I said, some of the ways they reference their versions of holidays and stuff, like, Halloween is the Frightmare or Frightmare night or something like that, a Nightmare night, if you will. It's basically, that's their version of Halloween. And then Christmas, the version of that is Hearth Eve or something like that. Hearth Eve. That's their version of Christmas Eve. And they even put on a play that's similar to almost being like a Christmas Carol, not really a Christmas Carol, in the sense that this is how their tradition started. So that's pretty good. Then, of course, you have, Hearts and Hoofs Day, which is a version of Valentine's. I mean, just the way they interpretate some of our own holidays into the show, it's the Valentine's Day special, or it's the Christmas special, or it's the Halloween special. Even though it's under a different title, we know what holiday they're talking about. We know that they're celebrating Christmas. We know they're celebrating Halloween. We know they're celebrating Valentine's Day. And who knows what other holidays they'll do. So we know all that. And again, I think that's the connection that the show has with the fans. Every now and then, every generation, you have that show. Growing up for me, it was shows like Transformers, G.I. Joe, for my sister's Gem, She-Ra. Going into the 90s, for me, it was shows like Rescue Rangers and Sonic the Hedgehog. And I know it's crazy to sound like Goggles. And the same for my sisters. Some of my sisters like Darkwing Duck and such. So it's that kind of show that has that connection with you that you just want to keep seeing and seeing and seeing. And to me, that's what Friendship is Magic is. And this is coming from someone that, as I've mentioned before, doesn't really watch the show that much, except for maybe a few episodes like the two I off of my traditional holiday specials and movie sets for this year. So, that's why I believe Friendship is Magic, MLP, FIM, has been a success that it has been, and will continue to be, because of the connection it has with the fans, and the fans